Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23. In today's video I'm going to show you how to get gold in all of the sectors here in Sokol for Kazakhstan. On screen right now you can see my controller overlay. If you want to pause the video you can have a better look at that for now, but if not, let's crack on with the video. So here we go then for first sector. On the right hand side of your screen is the controller overlay, so you can have a look at that as I go through the corners in this video. So into the left hand side, quite a late braking point, trail braking in as long as you can into turn 1. Get ready for the change of direction here into turn 2. Do not cut the white line there to your right hand side because it will invalidate the lap. Move into turn 3 and just gradually bring on the acceleration until you get across the line to complete the gold. So we're going to do that one more time. So into the first braking point, pretty close after getting across the line, start trail braking into turn 1. Keep the bike in the middle of the circuit and keep aiming for the apex to your left. And as you get the opportunity, move over to the right quite firmly, but do not go across the white line. Look how close we got there, but not enough to invalidate it. So move on into turn 3, get across the line, and that is your gold again. So starting from turn 3, we are going to tackle sector 2 now. This is a very difficult sector, so brake quite wide and go really tight to the apex for turn 4, downshifting to first. Careful upon the acceleration, you want to keep that front wheel down as you now bring into the braking point of turn 5. The goal there is to brake into the corner and brake and turn inwards towards the apex. It's a bit counterintuitive, but it will work. It just feels a bit strange as you do it first. Quite hard on the brakes going into turn 6, fast change direction into turn 7, stay in first gear and get across the rumble strip here. I do find that is the best and quicker way to tackle this to achieve the gold lap time. So once again, coming out of turn 3 for sector 2 into the 4th corner, quite wide, then bring it in nice and tight, downshifting to first. Keep the front wheel planted, just lifting up ever so slightly there. Brake nice and early and bring into the apex. Downshift to first and then get back on the power. Do not go wide there and get caught in the rumble strips. It'll cost you way too much time. Now as you get close to upshifting to 6th gear here, start downshifting to the 2nd gear, and that'll position yourself nicely for turn 6, into the apex to turn 7 and back into turn 8. Once again abusing the rumble strip there just to make sure you get the gold sector time. So now for another difficult section here in Sokol, get into the straight, give it everything you've got. Ride-out device is optional and I'm not going to really use it that much because the computer doesn't allow you to use it in a timely manner. Brake as you get close towards that mini sort of path or trackway to your right hand side. Brake into turn 9, keep the bike straight and try and position yourself ready to brake just as the green ends there to the left hand side. It's a great indication of when to start braking going into turn 10. Quick into the downshift and get across the line. So once more for sector 3, onto the back straight, again avoiding the ride-out device. Pay attention to the right hand side of your screen and you will see another sort of part of the track right there on your right hand side. Don't take that obviously, but brake at that point. That allows you to use a good remembrance point for the next time you need to start braking at that very difficult braking zone. Start braking as the green ends there, quite aggressive on the acceleration, onto the brakes, and then quickly onto the acceleration, upshift, so you can get across the line for the gold. So sector 3 was difficult, but unfortunately sector 4 is even tougher, so wait for the green to end there, start braking in, and bring over the bike to the right hand side for turn 10. In the middle there, upshift a second, get onto the rumble strip and get over to the right. You've got to abuse the rumble strip again and onto the rumble strip and brake really early and really onto the left hand side of the tyre. It's a very difficult corner to get right there. It's going to take tons of practice, but if you follow the sort of rhythm I was doing there, not braking completely, just enough to make sure the bike slows down. So let's see that one more time. Brake at the green as that completes into the right hand side for turn 10. Get you ready for it, get into the rumble strip, move into the right hand side, nice and tight to 11, tight onto the apex turn 12 if you need to, but brake on the angle. You'll see how much brake is getting applied there. Any more brake and the bike will drop. So you've got to find that sweet spot so you can brake in on an angle. It's very difficult, but once you get it done, it's immensely satisfying. So then now we have 2 laps here in Kazakhstan, so I can teach you guys how to do this entire lap to get the gold time. I won't lie to you, this is a very difficult track and I'm not quite familiar with it yet, but the more I practice this MotoGP Academy, the better I feel about this circuit. So into turn 1, as we discussed earlier, into the middle of the track. Move over to the left hand side and just when the feeling's right, move over to the right there for turn 2. Avoid the white line, turn back in for turn 3. Must reiterate, you've got to keep turning in early. Turn in too late and you won't make these apexes. Braking firm on the brakes for turn 4. Downshifting to first. Look how tight we were to the apex as we try and push the front end of the gas down. Hard on the brakes again going into turn 5. Nice and tight to the apex. Braking in on that angle. It's really strange to do, but that is the best way to tackle it here in Sokol. Keep accelerating until you get around 5th gear, all the way up to 6th, but before you get into 6th gear, make sure you drop it down into 5th and start braking in for turn 8. Now, for turn 6, apologies, now into the right hand side for turn 8. Nice and tight to the apex once again. Not bothering with the ride height device. I didn't really feel it was necessary for this long straight. And into the next braking point. Look over to your right, there is a different part of the track. Start braking there. Nice and smooth on the brakes. You don't want to be braking too aggressively because the front wheel will lock and it's very difficult to turn the bike in. Wait for the green to end, start braking in, and then keep that bike moving. It gets a bit slidey around the circuit, especially there into turn 10 with the RC16. Now into the right for turn 11, almost abusing track limits there, but we go firm on the brakes again, using a lot of rear brake as well to slow the bike down. Ride height device enabled, get on the power, keep the bike straight and across the line. That should be the first goal of today. So here we go then, guys, across the line one more time. Hard on the brakes will go. Keep the bike into the tight part of the apex or to the middle. Keep it into the left, keep it into the left, keep it in, and then slowly turn over to the right. Approach yourself into turn 2, but don't cut that white line. Into turn 3, nice and tight. Straighten the bike up ever so gently, and then start to brake going into turn 4, aiming for that tight apex, downshifting at the latest part of the gears. You don't want to be going down too early, because with too much power, the bike will just spin out of control and there'll be way too much torque on the rear of the KTM gas. So now onto the power. As you can see in the bottom right corner of your screen, I'm going to get close to 6th gear, and then I'm going to start braking down. Right into turn 6, getting across the rumble strip, back into the left-hand side. This time sticking with the 2nd gear, but ultimately the same decision is to drop down to 1st as you approach turn 8. Now we have the long straight, so keep on the acceleration. Prepare yourself to the right-hand side of your screen. When you see that other part of the track approach, start braking in, get onto the firm part of the tyres, but do not press it too hard, as you will minimise the stability and the positioning and mobility of the gas. Wait for the green to end to your left-hand side, and then you start being able to bring the bike in. Once again, very tight to the apex there. Don't need to be that tight, but I went for it that time around. Into turn 11, tight again. Straighten the motorcycle up and start braking in on that angle, using a bit of rear brake to slow the bike down as well. Ride height device enabled. Position the bike on the straight. Don't cut across the white line there. Get across the line, and that will be another goal sector in the Kazakhstan track of Sokol. So there you go then, guys. Job well and truly done. It's a difficult track, I won't lie to you. I do hope with my tips and tricks today you will be able to replicate what I've done here today, but if not, I'll try and do some more guides very soon. But guys, thanks for watching as always. I do hope this video has helped. If it has, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.